Rise, balance, and create family. I know I've been MIA on this channel. Again, I am Natasha. I am a holistic mental health professional, a PhD student in research to be exact, a sacred woman practitioner, and most recently, an end of life doula. I will talk about that some more. I know I've been MIA in the channel. Life is happening, and when you are a full-time entrepreneur doing this thing on your own, I do spread myself very thin, but I will never forget my commitment to this channel and talking about mental health, and I will continue to impact us as a community. In fact, July is a Minority Mental Health Month, and while mental health can impact anyone from any race, any socioeconomic status, no matter who you are, we're going to be impacted by mental health issues to be exact. People of color, particularly Black people, we experience mental illness issues 20% more than any other population. So it's happening, family. And in particular, my theory and based on my experience, not only personally but also professionally, the problem is unresolved trauma, childhood trauma, those intergenerational trauma that's coming from the generation before us, and we're just in a hostile environment and we just acting out our trauma with each other's. So it's all about trauma. It's all about healing these unresolved trauma so we can be the best examples for ourselves, for community, and do the work that we come here to do. It's all about doing the work and being better people for ourselves and live that life of light. But I just want to talk some more about my most recent endeavors is not even a word, but y'all know what I mean. So I'm also an end of life doula, and what that means that just like you have a birth doula that welcome a little sunshine baby into the world, I am a support to individuals that are leaving this realm in physical form, and it's a new journey that I have taken on, and it's a big part of my purpose. But end of life doula they have different forms. The one that I particular I'm drawn to is working with people who are terminally ill and who are need a space to just be, whether it's emotional release, whether it's how do I talk about a will, how do I prepare myself for leaving this room in the physical form. And while death is something that's very sensitive to you, to everyone, it's something that we have to talk about, because one thing for sure, we're all gonna die someday. And by no means am I unafraid of death completely, but I'm not afraid of death. But it's a part of life, and I want to be a source. I would say a person that support others leave this realm in I would say light. And when I say light, not light like physical light, but their heart light, leave this realm with a light heart. Because I think one of the most saddest thing that can ever happen is leaving this world and having a lot of regrets and having a lot of unresolved things on your heart. And I want to be able to support others, to have a light heart and leave this realm knowing that you did everything that you needed to do, or even if you didn't, but you make peace with that and you leave light. So I'm very new to this. By no means I have all the answers. I also want to do legacy planning. Your grandmother, my mama, we all got some legacy things that we want to pass on to the next generation. But who's doing that? Who's controlling your grandmother's favorite recipe? Who's controlling, some healing remedies? We need to get a hold of our community where we are the one that's building our legacy, but also having something concrete to pass to the next generation. So I just want to be a part of that. I want to be a part of even changing the narrative around death and dying, and have more holistic tools to support others that are dying in a very holistic way, like simple things as essential oils, as even meditation, simple things to support that person that is going to the next realm, to be light and to be supported. I want to be a part of that. And also, also, did I say the narrative around that? Yeah, because I feel like that is something that is, people are so scared about. And by no means, again, am I like unafraid of that, but I'm not afraid of it where I'm going to be controlled by anything. So I want to change the narrative around with see death. When I went to Kemet last year, I mean, and I went this year too, the way that our ancestors honor people that are dying look completely different from how we see death in this side of the world. Our ancestors welcome death, and in fact, I think they built temples when you're born to prepare for your death, and it's like a home going to prepare you to the next realm. And I want to change that narrative. I want us to plan for our dying. How do you want to die? What type of funeral do you want? I mean, who do you want to be there? Who you don't want to be there? You know what I mean? But I'm not saying this is like like a fairy tale way of death, or a fanatic of like who dead, but just to be very intentional, because our ancestors were very intentional about everything that they do. And it's the same way that we're intentional about welcoming that baby into this world, the same way that I want to be a part of that narrative, to be intentional about the way that we go out of this realm. Like, how do you want to go out? I'm still planning how I want to go out. It's going to be a glorious day. Let me stop. But, that's it so far. And send me any messages around what more do you want to see on my channel. I mean, I can talk about a whole lot. I'm a talker. But I want to be very intentional about the things that I'm saying, and not just like random things, because more things about mental health, trauma, yes, but anything specific that you want me to get into, please let me know. I will do my best to honor the request. My email is holisticlp@gmail. I will put it in the link. But as always, be safe, be loved, be light, and thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Love and light. I'm out.